Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Race Across America Daily Report. I'm your host, Jarek Wilhelmsen, and we're coming to you from time station 43 in Chillicothe, Ohio. By the time you watch this, our front runners will have arrived at the finish line in Annapolis, Maryland, but we're still reporting to you from the road. So we're going to go ahead and get things started. Let's check in with our Media 3 video journalist, Michael Helmstead, who's hanging out with some teams. Michael?
Oh, hey, Jarek, Mike Helmstead here with Media 3, just past the Mississippi River where navigation can prove a little difficult. Today I talked with a couple of teams about what they do to keep their riders on the road.
First, the passenger will do the navigation, and the book provided by RAAM is really good with turn-by-turn directions. We do have GPS for backup. We have been in situations where we misunderstood the directions, and therefore GPS will help us get us on track.
The iPad with the wireless, with the 3G, with the Google Maps, and the Google Earth that has the route laid out, so you can zoom in on where exactly you need to be, and there's a little blue dot that tells you where you are so that you know whether you missed a turn or the turn's coming up, and then sometimes you just improvise.
And we never miss turns.
Exactly.
Never.
And you figure out a shortcut to leapfrog up to connect to those guys so you can go get fuel and food or rest or whatever.
We have a great crew.
Hi, Luke Perry.
Luke Perry. Sleeping in the back is Andrew V. And they've been awesome. They have really done a great job navigating, a great job taking care of all of our needs.
Yeah, so it's basically just having communication rovers sitting in the front seat and looking over, being 5 steps ahead on the cue sheet, and that's about it, and just deciding whether or not, like right now we're doing leapfrog support, so driving up and making sure they know what turn is next.
Team Life Changers had a father-daughter transfer to the youngest woman to ever attempt the race across America.
When are we getting to Annapolis?
Saturday?
That's right. Projected race time way ahead of our original goal.
Yes. Happy about that.
My name is Greg Clark, and this is Team Life Changers, most diverse team in RAAM. Father-daughter, father-son, husband-wife, youngest female ever to do RAAM right here, and second youngest male, we understand.
I'm gonna ride after my dad.
Go! I'm Martin Eaton, and I just had a chance to transition to my daughter, Elizabeth Eaton, who's 15 and a half. And I'll tell you, as a dad, it's one of the most special things, because this is kind of how life is.
All right, good job!
As a father, you're transitioning. As a father, you're transitioning your love, your values, your protection for them. And this RAAM race has been a great analogy for us as a family, because life is all about overcoming hills, transitioning to the next generation, and living a life of excellence.
Looking for the road with Media 3 for the Race Across America, I'm Mike Helmstead. It's all yours, Jarek.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. It's nice to see the camaraderie out there amongst the teams. And speaking of teams, our Media 2 video journalist Allison Otto gives us a report on how the teams have caught up to the solo division, and now they're riding together on the same route. In fact, our headquarters photographer John Endow put it a little like this: it's almost like fishing. You never know who you're going to catch next. Allison?
Hello and welcome to day 9 of the men's solo competition of the Race Across America and day 6 of the team competition. We're outside Greensburg, Indiana, where today the team racers are starting to catch up to the men's solo competition. The teams are looking much more fresh than the individual competitors at this point in the race.
Ramify.
How's the course for you today?
Well, sunny, not too bumpy. Hay there, got some hay.
Well, catching up with the men's solo riders has been fun, because we know they left a few days, like 3 days before we did, you know, well, reaching up to them now, it's good because we give them lots of encouragement. We know they're going through it's tough. It's not easy. Our main goal is to break the record, which is set at 7 days, 10 hours, and 34 minutes, I believe, 35 minutes, and so far we're doing very good. Our average time is way ahead of what we would have expected in the best case scenario. So right now we're feeling very optimistic.
How's the course been for you?
Fantastic. Best conditions ever. This has just an awesome year.
At this point, the solo ride
riders definitely look more haggard. The ones that I saw come in, the one solo guy would look like he was really hurting at this point.
How's it going?
Tired, very tired. No sleeping the last 2 nights. And very hot on the daytime. Anyway, we will make it work.
The teams are switching out riders every 3 to 5 miles and will most likely pass up most of the men's solo competition as we continue through the rolling hills of Indiana and into Ohio in the evening.
Thanks a lot, Allison. It looks like a lot of fun out there. Now, our riders aren't the only ones racing to the finish line. Our streaming video unit coordinator, Rochelle Lucas, is racing to Annapolis so she can give you the front runners crossing that finish line. Rochelle?
Hey RAAM fans, we are on our way to Annapolis. We are racing Strasser actually to the finish line. He's a couple time stations ahead of us, but we're in a car, so hopefully we can catch up. But tomorrow we'll be live streaming from Annapolis all day. We'll be at the finish line, live streaming the teams and the solo riders that are coming through, so you can see it live on raceacrossamerica.org.
Okay, Rochelle, drive safe out there. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, our Media One journalist Andrew Otto has been tracking the front runners into Annapolis. Andrew, take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm in historic Gettysburg, Pennsylvania today. Christoph Strasser, the men's solo leader, is expected to ride through here in the next 20 minutes. He is also expected to finish in Annapolis tonight and will win the 2011 men's solo RAAM category. Strasser's biggest battle came in Monument Valley, Utah, when he and then lead rider Marco Bello fought each other for first place. Strasser fired the warning shot across Bello's bow early and challenged him, moving into first. Throughout Monument Valley, the two went back and forth between first and second, and Strasser emerged victorious in that battle. He never really had another major challenger throughout the entire race. While having a great race, Strasser still will fall short of Pete Panzier's 1986 record. However, will probably have the second or third fastest time in the entire history of RAAM. That is a very major accomplishment for this, the toughest bicycle race on Earth. Men's solo leader Christoph Strasser took on West Virginia's Appalachian Mountains in the dark Wednesday and early Thursday. He climbed through the night, sleeping only 20 minutes as he tried to maintain an average speed above 15.4 miles an hour.
When you ask what is the hardest part in the race, I think it's sleeping so little.
And that's why Strasser is racing with people he trusts.
I think it's about having good crew who can talk with you and who can understand you in every situation when you are suffering. That's very important, but I don't know if you can train it.
Near the top of a pass in Maryland, Strasser crossed paths with some people biking for their own cause. Like him, they were crossing the U.S. on bike and wanted to encourage him.
I think that he's incredible and just one of a kind, because I don't know how anyone could ever do that.
For Strasser, winning RAAM required intense concentration and a will to not take it easy, even once he had the lead.
I always tried to make very good speed on the sections when I was already very far in the lead. Just because it's RAAM, and when you do RAAM, you should give 100%. Yeah.
Gliding through Gettysburg, Pennsylvania Thursday afternoon, Strasser kept the focus that won him the 2011 RAAM. When he got to Mount Airy, the race's second to last time station, he thanked the crew that helped him maintain that focus.
There you have it, the front runners approaching Annapolis. Now, the moment of truth, crossing the finish line.
Right over here, Christoph.
Whoa! Oh! Wie sehr Kinder sind.
Your 2011 Race Across America champion, Christoph Strasser again, 8 days, 8 hours, 6 minutes. A fantastic race.
So there you go. The 2011 Race Across America in our 30th year has a new champion. But keep checking into our website at www.raceacrossamerica.org because we still have racers crossing the finish line over the next 4 days. And until then, we'll see you out there on the Race Across America.